really compelling matchup. It almost has a throwback feel to the era when running backs dominated. Today, one of the best running back matchups you're going to see all season long. Two stars colliding here. Welcome to the iconic Rose Bowl, home field of the UCLA Bruins. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Arizona State Sun Devils, taking on the 15th ranked team, the UCLA Bruins. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. The Bruins will kick this away to get us going here. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Off the play fake, looking to throw. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
The junior able to bring him down quickly. So an early season test for both teams, a top 25 matchup, both trying to get off to a quick start here, Kirk, and set the tone for the rest of this one.
Well, that's the beauty of these matchups early in the year. You're either going to come out fast or fall flat, and one of these teams will experience the latter. This game is crucial to kick-starting your team in the right direction for the season. These kind of games create that type of momentum that they can carry with them on a week-to-week basis.
Receiver makes the grab, and the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. He spins free, and he's in the clear. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big third down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. And now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
And the Sun Devils are going to keep this drive moving. And now the handoff. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Well, this offensive coordinator knew he was coming into a tough environment right away, going to some plays that he thinks have a chance to be successful. And how about this run play here to get things started on the opening drive?
The Sun Devils have 1st and 10 here. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Has the first down and more. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm, everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
And the Sun Devils are in the red zone. Here comes a handoff. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go. It looked like they tried to get the ball to the edge, Kirk, but that play was just shut down before it could get going.
Yeah, that design is a sweep to get way out to the outside, but the defense flashes their speed there. Great instincts and speed to be able to bring that down for a nice loss.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Here's a throw underneath to the back. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
The defense is so caught up in this guy running the football in this drive, they forgot to defend him coming out of the backfield. Nice positive play here.
And they convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. And he'll drop back here on third down. Touchdown, Arizona State. They jump on top early.
Well, the script from the offensive coordinator works perfectly here to get this game started for this offense. Great job of mixing up a lot of different looks to get a read and a gauge of what this defense is up to today, and you're able to put 6 points up on the board. Great start.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there to start from the 25. And now from the pistol formation. On first down, it's play action. Aggressive call on the opening play. Oh, the pass is picked off. He could go. They finally bring him down, but what a return after the takeaway.
Nice job by this defense jumping on that football to come up with the interception. And not exactly how this quarterback envisioned this game starting. His very first throw of the game, he puts into traffic, and he costs his team in a big way.
And the Arizona State offense comes back out on the field. They punch it in. The defense has made some adjustments to stop him this time. Caught over the middle. It's low. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
That completion makes it second and short. We go with a direct snap. And the Sun Devils will try to keep this drive moving.
Hey, it's not a lot, but it's enough to get the first down.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete. Comes up a little short on that throw.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Snags the quick throw. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. That completion completion sets up a third down play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Lets it go quickly. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
And I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on third down. But now a big decision coming up here on fourth.
So a field goal attempt coming up now. And he's got it from 47 yards away, showing off the deep range. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Using his legs, it's Leon. First down and more. He's still running. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Good job of picking up some big yards for the first down by UCLA. And, Chris, boy, they have had some great backs over the years, and this back's living up to it. Think about Maurice Jones-Drew, Jonathan Franklin, Skip Hicks, Deshaun Foster, and believe it or not, some people forget about this, but Jackie Robinson, known for his days of playing with the Dodgers, he got it started at UCLA as a running back himself.
Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
A second down after that completion. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. They make the tackle, but not before he reaches the 37.
And that's a first down. Ready, set,
Well, Kirk, Arizona State has the lead here. And as we reach the end of one, the lead is starting to mount. Let's take a quick look at the first quarter stats before we move on. We'll see if this game gets out of hand before halftime, the crucial second quarter beginning right now. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Right down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3. And the Bruins come up to the line to crank the tempo up here.
Pretty good gain here by this offense, and here they are. They're getting already set to the line of scrimmage. They're ready to go. Defense better get their cleats in the ground.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. On the move now. And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there, but now it's 3rd down.
Well, that's going to go down as an incompletion, obviously, but I like that the quarterback showed his ability to escape. Broke loose from the pocket, put the ball on a string, but he just wasn't able to come up with that completion.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 30. A chance for the defense to make a play here and perhaps force a field goal attempt. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Nice grab. It's Gilliam. And he's tackled just short of that first down marker. Good job by the defense.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
No surprise. Offense going for it on 4th down. Looking for a receiver. Wide open downfield. The tackle is made, but the offense now is set up. 1st and goal from the 9.
That's That's why you practice and work on these routes. When you get to a fourth down, you trust the receiver to run not only a good route, but know exactly where he needs to go to be able to get the distance for that first down.
The Bruins looking to punch it in here. It's first and goal.
29 Philly. 2-9.
Here's a handoff on first and goal. And they try the middle, but stuff for no gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense. Staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
No gain makes it second and goal from the 9. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. He's running out of time here. They pressure him and sack him. He'll be tackled inside the 10.
So they get stopped trying to run the ball on first and goal. Now they take a sack here on second down. Offensive coordinator's got to find a way to flip the script on this defensive coordinator because right now the defense seems to have the upper hand.
Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. Launching one to the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Bruins.
What a beautiful post route right over the top, and it splits this defense for 6 points. Great recognition by the quarterback to see the void in the middle third of this secondary and confidently deliver that strike.
The extra point is good. They trail by 3 now, 10-7. After putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Not an ideal kickoff as it heads out of bounds. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Play fake on first down. Deflected by the defense and incomplete.
Quarterbacks all over the country try to manipulate the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, I think he just telegraphed it to the receiver that he was going to throw to, staring him down, which allowed the excellent coverage to be able to knock that ball away.
It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield of the 48.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
So off the incompletion, it sets up a 3rd down and 3. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. The receiver makes the catch. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
Off the RPO, caught to the right. He's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. And the back now goes in motion. Toss play to the outside. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, great job here by this defense. They're trying to bounce this to the outside, take advantage of his speed in the backfield, but no chance at all. The defensive speed and ability to diagnose the play blows it up.
They lose 3 in that play, so now it's 2nd down and 13. Important play coming up. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Fires quickly to the left. Catch is made way down inside the 30. And he goes down after a huge gain. This offense is clicking now.
Well, it's got to be so rewarding for an offensive coordinator when your play call perfectly counters the defense's call. That's exactly what we saw right here. That play targeted the coverage's biggest weak spot, and it led to a wide open wide receiver.
Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Looking to throw here. The pocket breaking down. Ball comes loose. The offense makes a recovery and takes off.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks, when they decide to pull the ball down and run, they've got to protect it. He left it out away from his body exposed, and it got knocked away. He's very fortunate he had a teammate who was able to get on top of it.
That O-line has to regroup now. It's 2nd and 12. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Finds an open target on the left side. Finally, they get him. A great tackle by the quarterback. Not easy with that size difference.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and it allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Caught quickly. And he runs out of
playing the quarterback here. You get to third down with the catch radius that this tight end has. Give it to him every single time. Now it's 1st and goal.
First and goal. Great chance to take the lead before halftime.
Get set. Get set.
They'll try to run this one in. No gain there. Ball will be spotted at the 2 again.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Nothing on that play makes it 2nd down and goal from the 2.
42 Spider. 42 Spider.
Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA.
And that's his 2nd touchdown today. This guy's winning every one-on-one matchup this defense provides. Great job by the quarterback putting the ball where his guy can make a play on it, and he's got 2 on the board.
Automatic on the PAT. So the offense gets momentum, scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get his top and preserve that momentum. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Taking a shot deep down the right side. It's caught at the 25, and he's still going. The tackle is made, but the gain sets the offense up. 1st and goal from the 9.
Now the quarterback found a matchup that he loved, gets a big gain with a nice throw, and now they're down in the red zone looking for some points.
First and goal, they'll try to run it in. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line, these are tough yards to come by. Positive yards. Good push inside there by that offensive line.
Offense facing 2nd and goal. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Looking to scramble. Launching one to the end zone. Oh, he can't hang on. What an opportunity to score there. Instead, incomplete and 3rd down. So a huge play to start the drive and get in scoring position, but now it's 3rd and goal. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And it's picked off in the end zone.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least a field goal. They've got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the 2nd half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
Here before halftime. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. It's a sack. They trap him inside the 5. The Minnows going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. That one sails out of the back of the end zone with the touchback. And the UCLA offense takes the field, trying to build the lead as we begin the third quarter and trying to clean up those pass protection issues. Buying time, moving to his left. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Breaks loose at the 45. Look out, he's in the clear. At the 20. He's going to score on the pick six. Touchdown, Sun Devils.
Chris, how about the safety here just kind of sitting back, waiting patiently to read the quarterback, and then once the ball's in the air, there's the range to come up with that interception, and I love that he's got the speed in the hands to make this quarterback pay for it.
Now the important point after attempt. The extra point makes it a 17-14 lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. UCLA offense back out on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick six in the last possession. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Man, this defense just flies to the football. So gap sound up front with a defensive line and linebackers coming downhill. Safeties involved. One of the best run defenses in college football.
They're going backwards to open up this drive after the loss, 2nd down and 15. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. The sure hands. It's Leon. Tackle made at the 37. It's a solid game. The Bruins hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
Okay, here they go. Big first down, good pickup, and they are off and running.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. Looking for his big tight end. Catch made in space. Look out. Tackle made after a huge gain all the way to the 40. And the Bruins will line up on 1st and 10.
Hey, it's a first down here by this UCLA offense. Nice timing between the quarterback and the receiver to be able to get those yards and keep the sticks moving. Good job also just feeling the defense's coverage and making a quick decision to get that ball out.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting earholed. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
The incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 40. Looking to throw yet again. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. The Bruins are in the red zone. Snapping it from the red zone now. Looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. Has a path to the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins. The quarterback takes it in himself. So the quarterback says, I'll do this myself, but he just takes off and flashes the speed in the touchdown run.
My goodness, his creativity and speed makes it almost impossible to stop. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I start locking in on this quarterback's ability to run, because if you don't, you're going to see a lot more plays like this.
And he knocks through the PAT. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end. And they'll begin the drive at the 25. Back comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. They had it going in the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Handoff here from the shotgun. Moves the ball up to the 30.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
The gain makes it second and medium. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Makes a quick catch. Enough for a first down at the 37.
Picks up 7. That's a first down for the offense.
A new set of downs after that completion. The pre-snap motion from the offense. Defense is coming after him. Swarmed by the pass rush. A sack.
This is why this guy is considered one of the top defensive ends in the entire country. He came in off the edge so quickly there. Look out, because that's exactly what was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block it.
The sack sets up second down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down mark. Now from the 40. The offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Oh, almost intercepted. Big guy would love to have that one back. Couldn't quite hold on.
And I think the quarterback here forces the ball because it's 3rd down. But he's got to be careful having the ball on his own side of the field. That ball was almost picked off.
The Sun Devils will have to kick this away. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And that one will bounce into the end zone for a touchback. And the Bruins offense back out on the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Taking a deep shot here to the right. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. After the incompletion, 2nd and 10. What can they do here to make it 3rd and manageable? QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on him. Right now, the defense coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage, and I think it's really impacting this quarterback's rhythm.
The defense with more pre-snap movement. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. The pass rush closing in. It's a deep shot to the right. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain in the return. And the Arizona State offense comes back on the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away, and they begin to click now. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Grab down the middle. It's low. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
The completion makes it 2nd and short. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. Caught near the sticks. It's Riggs. Touchdown, ASU. And that will give them the lead now.
Such a well-designed play here by this offense to find a way to get the ball to the gifted tight end. He's got the size, he's got the speed, he's a difficult matchup, and here he shows he's got the speed to take it all the way into the end zone for that touchdown.
And they tack on the extra point. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the Bruins offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Throws to the tight end. Catch is made down the middle. The freshman quarterback showing what a cannon he's got.
Well, here the defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressuring the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw, and he put it on target.
Gain moves the ball to the 40. It'll be first down. The back's got it. They finally make the stop right near midfield. It'll be first down.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. They'll change the pre-snap look now. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Short pass finds the tight end. He was a load to bring down. Finally, a strong tackle by the cornerback gets him.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. And it's incomplete. A very quick throw.
I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
After the incompletion, they'll line up now for a 3rd and 5. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He fires it down the middle. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Touchdown, UCLA. This quarterback on fire today.
Well, if you're going to give it to him, he's going to take it. That's his 3rd touchdown today against this defense. Whether they play zone or they play man, he's finding ways to win matchups and get the ball to the end zone.
Extra point makes the lead 4. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50.
Well, these big pass plays can jumpstart this offense a bit, and here they go at the tempo, looking to get this defense confused and out of position.
And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's 2nd down.
This is a great job by the defense, putting 2 defenders on the most talented receiver on their team. Make this quarterback have to find another option to move the ball down the field.
Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. Short throw to the back, caught behind the line of scrimmage. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
And the Sun Devils starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Handoff heading left. First down, looking for more now. Touchdown, Arizona State. A tough run all the way to the end zone. What determination.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He'll bring it out from his end zone. And he steps out of bounds at the 15. That's where they'll start the drive. one final play before the end of the quarter. So early movement from the offense. That'll push him back 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. He escapes the pocket. Good throw to the left. He's got his man wide open. And they're finally able to bring him down. A big gain to wrap up the third quarter. And as we wrap up the third quarter, let's check out the quarterback comparison. This has been a terrific duel. Both guys putting on a show so far today. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Nowhere to run. Out corralling for no gain. Well, they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Wide open downfield. He goes down after a solid game on the play. That's enough for a fresh set of downs for this offense.
Man, and with that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
Play action here on first down. On the move now. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. Grab made near the sidelines. Good job keeping the foot in bounds. That'll be enough for a first down.
You talk about a memorable game for a wide receiver. This guy continues to show why he's one of the best in the country. Already 3 touchdowns on the day, and now just tacking on more yardage and a first down.
The Bruins looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. First down, looking to throw the football. Pass caught, can he get in? Touchdown, Bruins. They jump on top now here in the fourth.
I think the quarterback does a great job of looking through all of his progressions. Nobody's there. He finds the back out of the backfield. Nobody picks him up. He's able to catch the ball and then find his way into the end zone.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT up and good. So the lead is 4 here in the final quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. And the Arizona State offense comes back out on the field. He hands it off from the gun. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. First down, they'll keep the drive going to the 37.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
Catch made on the right side. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
A running back who can take a check down like that and turn it into a gain can be a quarterback's best friend. And it's an easy way to rack up those touches and get the ball to your playmaker in the open field.
And the Sun Devils line up on 1st and 10 now. quarterback dropping back. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
So second down and 10 now from the 43 after the incompletion. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Screen to the receiver in the flat. They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
First down here for this offense. Looking to throw again. Lets it fly to the wideout. And is picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it.
Oh, Chris, against zone coverage like that, and the ball thrown deep down the middle of the field, you've got to layer that throw in. Very challenging throw, requires a nice touch with a strong arm, and the quarterback that time just did not make the throw.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. Picked off, a crucial turnover. Breaks into the open. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Boy, I got to question the play call right here. Give the defense credit. They get the interception. They put themselves in a spot to maybe tie this game. But what was the offensive coordinator thinking with the lead, taking a chance, and it backfires?
They'll try to run it in on first and goal. Touchdown, Sun Devils. And they take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
Boy, just a great job here by the offensive line and the running back to be able to get this ball into the end zone late in the game like this, now in the fourth quarter, to give them the lead.
BAT is good. They take a 3-point lead here in the final quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the UCLA offense is back out on the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. They're going to run it here. It's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Running out of time in the pocket. It's picked off again, the fourth for this QB today. Could take it all the way. Touchdown, ASU. The defense gets involved in the scoring. And the interception taken to the house, a pick-6 potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick-6. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the UCLA offense takes the field. The first job here, protect the football. Turnovers on back-to-back possessions. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Second and long now at the 17. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Gets the ball on as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
Pressured and dropped back at the 8-yard line.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Needs a completion here on 4th down. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Just when it looked like they might make this a one-score game, the quarterback gives it back to the defense. The climb just got steeper, and they're running out of time here in the 4th quarter.
And back comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. Working clock with the ground game. Picks up the first, looking for more. They bring him down right at the 20. This offense set up now in the red zone.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here on a lopsided victory. The Sun Devils trying to cash in here in the red zone. On 1st down, they'll keep their running game churning. And solid pursuit. They'll trap him out there behind the line of scrimmage.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. They'll run it here. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. And the defense smothers him for no gain. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. So on 4th down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. Knocks that one right down the middle. And they add to their lead. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Quarterback making some changes at the line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Caught over the middle. It's Gilliam. They bring him down, but a huge gain. They cross midfield to the 49. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. First down, looking to throw the ball. Deep shot toward the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown. Important second down play coming up.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
And they bring him down, but not before he reaches the 38. First down from there. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
And the Bruins will have 1st and 10 here. Looking for a man. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA. This offense is still clicking.
Well, hold on now, Chris. We're under 2 minutes to go, and these guys will not go away. They hit this extra point. You cover an onside kick. You never know.
Point after, up and good. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. Defense spends their second timeout to try to regroup. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery.
Well, they didn't really have much of a choice. Had to go with his onside kick, but as we all know, such a low chance of actually recovering this. It was likely their only option if they wanted to get another shot at trying to get the football back.
And the Arizona State offense comes back on the field. In the final minute here, we expect them to take a knee and just secure the victory. But will they? And the defense takes a timeout with 27 seconds left.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, helping just get 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Breaks free. Breaks into the clear. Inside the 10. Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State.
Chris, this is a huge touchdown late in this game to make this a 2-possession game with under a minute to go. I think it's safe to say they can secure victory here.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. He knocked through the PAT. It's now a 13-point lead here in the final quarter.
That makes the score Arizona State 55, UCLA 42.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. From inside the 15-yard line, bringing it out. They stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage.
And your UCLA Bruins will take over 1st and 10.
And they'll start the drive here from the 23-yard line. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking for a late, deep throw. Here's another interception. We're losing track. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
Boy, the offense just could not afford to throw this interception. It's already a 2-possession game. By throwing this pick, now you wonder how many more opportunities will you get.
So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. Well, when you're a team that comes in, Kirk, with great expectations, big goals at the end, you're going to get tested. They were tested here today by another ranked team. I was impressed how they responded.
Chris, there's no doubt about it. I think the thing that really stood out to me is the way they played for 4 quarters, just dominating football. And this is a team that's had to deal with being kind of the hunted, the team that knows that every single week teams want to bring them down. They took on a very talented team today and just dominated.
And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.